Good morning, afternoon, evening, anywhere you are in the world. So I'm Omotolani Abigail. If you are seeing me for the first time, I'm telling you welcome. You're welcome into the fold. So I'm a I'm your global health advocate, and today I'm gonna be talking about global health as a concept. I know that many of us we've heard the word global health before, but have we taken a moment to think what does it mean? But then it's very simple. I know you know, but for the just in case for the knowledge of who don't know about it, I'm here to introduce you to it before we now start diving and going into these topics. So global health comprises of two major words, which is the global and the health. Now what does global means? It means worldwide. It means nations, intercontinental, involving around nations and all that. And don't let us forget that even if it is worldwide, it starts from somewhere. Yeah. I'm Omotolani. I'm in a state. I'm in Nigeria. And from Nigeria, I'm in Africa. There are other continents like Asia and all that. And that comprises of the worldwide that we're talking about. So it doesn't mean that, oh, it's worldwide, it's far away, it doesn't involve me. No, it involves me and you. And that's why we are here together. Yes, we are here together. So um it talks about how our health is being affected as both an individual and even as a group, as a community, as a country. Yes. So it really takes a lot. For example, let's take a look at that COVID-19. It's only one person that had it. Then it started spreading across all countries, started spreading across people and everywhere. So that's when we talk when it comes to global health, nobody is left out. The young, the old, the youth, the adult, we are in this together because we are here to do a lot of things, to do a lot of things in life to impart our generation. If it's to make money, whatsoever it is, we have our impact, we have our visions, we have our goals, and all this can never be achieved without good health. Now, what is health? I would say, in a simple form, that health is a state of well-being. So we see people we see them being able to perform their activities. They're okay. They're looking good. They're fine. They're going around their daily stuff and say, oh, that is healthy. This person is healthy. I'm feeling healthy. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not sick. But health is much more deeper than that. So I'm going to use WHO's definition of health, which says that health is a complete physical, mental, and social well-being of an individual, and not necessarily the absence of illness or diseases. Now I'm going to break it down. So this is it. As human beings, we are tripartite in nature, and that is how we are created. So everybody has a spirit, a soul, and a body. We are all spirits that has a soul, or let me say a mind, because those words are used interchangeably, the soul and the mind, and we live in a body. So the people you see, it's just their body. You can't see their mind, you can't see their spirit. So you are looking at me, you're looking at my body. Yeah, I have a fine one. Thank you. So yeah, going on, we all have this different nature, this nature that is divided into three different parts. So there is the health of the body, there is the health of the spirit, and also the health of the soul. So health by WHO is telling us that health cut across these three tripartite nature, and not merely the absence of sickness or diseases, which means that because a person is having a certain condition doesn't mean that they are not healthy or they are not well. I'm going to give us two different examples. One is someone who has a physical disability, either from a traumatic accident or physical disability due to one or two reasons. It doesn't mean that the person is not healthy once the person is able to manage it. For example, someone is traveling and the person encountered an accident and leading to traumatic amputation of the leg. The leg cannot be replaced except with prosthesis. Yeah, there's a lot of treatment management, there's a lot of rehabilitations, occupational health, and every other thing that goes into bringing the person back to its full self. But it is certain that the leg apparently can't come back. Now, does it mean the person is sick? No. Does it mean the person is unwell? No. So people living with physical disabilities or whatsoever will think that, oh, this is where this is at. For doesn't still mean that they are not healthy. Why? Because all areas of their lives are also healthy. Their mental health is on the A game. Their social health is on the A game. So they are healthy. Let me give another example. When it comes to diseases, there are some chronic diseases and conditions that are not treatable, they are not curable, they are only manageable. The treatment is more of like managing and helping them to live with it. For example, we have the non-communicable ones, which are the HIV, the non-communicable ones, which are the hypertension, the diabetes. When it is well controlled and managed, the person will live in good health. Such individual will live in good health. There's nothing like, oh, he or she is not wealthy because the person is having it. No, the person is healthy. Now, going to the communicable ones, such as HIV. HIV is not a life, is not a death sentence. So we're going to be talking about that later. But what I'm just trying to say is there are people living with HIV and they are healthy because they are able to manage it, they are able to treat themselves, and they're able to go with the treatment guidelines. And in doing that, they are okay. They can perform activities of daily living. They can go on with their life. They can do what they can achieve their goals. So that doesn't mean that they are not healthy. So it means they are healthy. So that's what it's saying. That's not absolutely. That's what WHO is saying. That not absolutely the absence of illnesses and diseases. So let me give another example of an individual that is complete, perfect. You know, the body is looking, the skin is giving, the body is looking okay, good shape, good voice, and in their minds they are not okay. They are battling with psychological issues. They are having suicidal ideation and even sometimes leading to suicidal attempts and even suicide. Is their physical body not functioning well? No, they are functioning well. But what is going on? It is the sickness of the mind, the sickness of the soul, and that which is causing them to even ruin their body. So the sickness doesn't have to come from the physical. Sometimes the mind is sick, and a lot of mental health signs and symptoms, a lot of mental illnesses, signs and symptoms are being neglected. And in such cases, we just see that so person that is fine, especially you remember there are many people we see as stars, especially these Korean stars and all that, and then the next thing we hear that they commit suicide. Actors, rich people, and they are not even actors alone, many people like that. It is because their body can be functioning fine, any individual body can be functioning fine, while the mind is sick. So in that state, we can't say the person is healthy. So that also implies that looking at the person doesn't mean that the person is healthy. Looking at the person good, you know, with good powder and everything, good clothing, doesn't mean the person is healthy. So it tells us they are different and many determinants to health. So now, global health now talks about the health of everyone, the health of the public, the health of the health of the nation, the health of everybody on a worldwide scale. So I'm sure we're able to understand what global health means. And my next video I'll be talking about the bodies that are involved in global health.